Hello everyone, welcome back to MixbusTv. Hope you're having a great day. So this is going to be kind of a different video. I didn't plan on doing this. I'm actually working on a track. I'm working on Bella's first single, Dark Barbie. And I just turned on the camera because I thought what I'm doing here could be interesting for some of you guys. So I'm not going to do all the intro, outro, or whatever. Just subscribe, click the like button, check the info box down below. Let's get that out of the way. But this is such a big part of modern music production. Syncing different vocal performances, especially doubles. So for this song, I have a lot of doubles for this track. I'm working right now on the verse, which only has one, aside from the ad-libs. So the top one is the lead, the bottom one is the double. As you see, I'm using Elastic Time, and she's really good at dubbing herself, which is surprisingly because she's so young, and this is her first official single. But in pop, we are used to hear the almost perfection. So for the effect I'm going for the verse on this track, I want the double to sound like, I want the combination of the lead and the double to sound like one vocal, one performance with effects. So in order to do that, the two performances needs to be perfectly aligned. So just let's get to it.
Boy, you know when you see my eyes all up on you. Look at how you dance, put me in a trance. Boy, I know you want me,
So you can see where I stopped editing, turn on the camera, which is here when the bars with the little triangle at the bottom are. And so in the verse, I usually don't touch the lead vocals, but you see I have Elastic Time open on the lead vocals as well. And the reason is because I already did the first verse, and I know by now that she speeds up a little bit, she rushes on the verses. So if I see that the lead vocals comes a lot earlier than the double, it means that the lead vocals is rushing. I listened to the track several times by now, so I know that that's the case. I usually don't do that. I usually sync the double to the lead, and then if I need, I move them on the groove together after, but it just saves me a little bit of time when I see that the lead vocal is coming up early because I know she's rushing. So
up on you. Look at how you dance,
one thing to keep in mind when you do this kind of editing, hard consonants, D's, T's, B, those are the important part, because that's when you start hearing the flamming. And those are the easy part. The not easy part is when you don't have hard transient, and we almost don't have those at all on vocals, not like drums. It's, you need to understand how to move the energy, to look at the bulb, and most important, to hear how they sound, and just move them accordingly. So it's not that easy. It takes a little bit of experience.
Look at how you dance.
So this dance is fine.
How you dance, put me in a trance.
Now all the S's, I'm gonna turn them down in the double.
Put me in a trance.
This trance, I feel like the lead vocals is rushing, and it's not the actual double late. So I'm just gonna do that. Now, as you can see, oh, too much, I think. As you can see, I'm putting, so when you move audio with Elastic Time, just make sure that, let's say if you want to move this part, you see if I move it now, the whole track is gonna move. Okay, so what you want to do is, if you hold shift and click on the bar you want to move, you can see Pro Tools put brackets left and right so the whole track doesn't move. That's very important, otherwise you're gonna fuck up the performance. Even if it was like good to begin with, you just move it once, the whole thing, and top to bottom is gonna be like messed up. And good luck doing that. You gotta revert to it and just, you know, start from scratch. So always make sure that you put brackets.
How you dance, put me in a trance, boy.
A lot better now. Also pay attention where the words end. So you want them to start and end at the same time. And one important thing is never let the double come earlier first, come earlier than the lead vocal, because that never sounds good. A little late, yeah, sure, that's the effect you want actually, but never earlier, because it never sounds right.
You dance, put me in a trance, boy.
So this is a tricky part, because she's modulating this boy, I know you want me.
Boy, I know you want me. Boy, I know you want me.
So you can hear, you know, it looks fine. It starts and ends at the same time, but it doesn't modulate at the same time, which we can't have that.
Boy, I know you want me.
So we need to figure out where is she modulating earlier.
Boy, I know you want me. Boy, I know you want me.
Yeah, she's earlier on the lead.
Boy, I know you want me.
Still
Boy, I know you want me.
closer. We're getting closer.
Boy, I know you want me.
It's better before.
Boy, I know you want me.
Okay, you want a little bit of difference, otherwise we would just copy the track. So this is something I see, a mistake I see people making, even with the electric guitars, when you double electric guitars and then they edit them and they edit them too tight and they take away the stereo effect because of that. So you want a little bit of difference. Just, you don't want phlegm in this case for this vocal.
Me,
Also, sometimes she just pronounces, like she's a human being and she pronounces things differently. So in some cases you need to assess if you want to edit by moving the track with elastic time or just cut and paste. Sometimes that's the case, you have to do it.
me,
Okay, the now sounds better. Also, since we are here, I was thinking, because a lot of people ask me to host an online class. If we are gonna do that, I'm gonna break down the latest Reagan Romance mix, which is called Love Like Mine, and it sounds absolutely insane. I mean, I mixed it and I listened to that thing and I go, how the fuck did I do that? Well, one of the reasons is probably because of the talent we have in that song. So we have two singers in that song, Natalie Nebula, regular lead singer for Reagan Romance, and a very special guest. Let's put it this way. And they sound amazing. So if you're interested, that's gonna be a class that we're gonna do from Patreon. So we opened Patreon, we never used it, but now I saw they have the Crowdcast or something like that, where we can limit the class to participants. So you can either become a Patreon, but we can also accept viewers that are not Patreons with that. So anyway, let me know if you're interested in that, and we are gonna set it up. It's gonna be like a full mix breakdown. We'll start, you know, from scratch, and we'll break down the whole mix. I'm probably gonna be able to post a song so you guys can listen to it and see if you're interested in that. Regardless the genre, my advice is just, you should probably think about doing it, because it doesn't matter what genre you do, you're gonna learn a lot. Like two lead vocalists, to make them stay in one track, that's one of the hardest tasks in mixing. If you never did that, believe me, it's hard. So anyway, let me know in the comments down below. I'll probably post something and ask officially to everybody, even for those who don't watch this video. Let's see this bit.
boy, I know you want me. I see your eyes all up on me.
So I know she's rushing this part a little bit on the lead vocal, but that's the part I'm gonna probably cut and paste, because I don't want to, like, it's too tight to, like, I don't feel like moving it. It has its own groove which works. It's just maybe a 64th earlier.
Me, I see your eyes all up on me. My friends looking at your
Let's see. Let's hear this bit with the music.
dance, put me in a trance, boy. I know you want me. I see your eyes all up on me.
Okay, that's good. This is just a noise. I'm gonna leave it like that because that's a big part of her appeal. The noises, the little laughs she makes.
My friends looking at your stance, but
And with her, even mouth noises are, like, again, a big part of her way to express, to put expression into the performance. So I'm gonna keep all of those, and you need to time those as well. Breaths, mouth noises, if they are a big part of the performance, like in her case, you need to time those too. So breaths, clicks, mouth clicks, noises, stuff like that, you need to time align them.
my friends looking at your stance.
This is kind of tricky. Again, you can see when I said about the energy, you kind of have to take a look at the whole thing. Don't focus on one super short bit of audio. Just look at the flow of the phrase. This is like, she did pronounce differently here. Like, for example, here she just did 2 syllables and she attached this one, so there's nothing you can do here. If it bothers me later, I will just cut this part and fade it in and out. Is a vocal, is a double, so you can get away with that kind of stuff on the double.
Friends looking at your stance, put them all in. Friends looking at your stance, put them all.
And keep in mind, I have a delay on the double, so that's why you hear the stereo, because that's gonna be the effect I'm gonna keep on the double. So I want to edit with that on, and you know, make sure it sounds good.
Looking at your stance, put them all in.
Let me see if the lead is rushing here or not.
Looking at your stance, put them all in.
Yeah, she is. She is rushing a bit, but they are synced, so I'm gonna move them later. But I'm gonna time this part to the double at this point because I know she's rushing the lead.
My friends looking at your stance, put them all in a trance, in a trance.
Yeah, so you can hear when you go, as soon as you go from one edited part to a non-edited part, even if the non-edited part sounded kind of okay before, it just, you can hear immediately, like, that's the kind of pop sound we are used to, and when it goes away, it just is not the same. I think this is better this way.
In a trance. But you know,
I think, again, she's rushing the lead. Need to hear this part. Can't gauge by eye.
a trance, in a trance. But you know I'm white, yeah, don't disagree.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, she's definitely rushing the lead vocal. So you can probably not see it from the screen, but I am actually moving, like, always putting brackets every time. I just keep my thumb on the shift key because you don't want to mess that up. You just don't. So here we go back to probably aligning the double to the original lead. I'm not sure though. Yeah, so she goes back to be in sync here almost naturally. So you will see a trend with singers. They usually start a phrase and either they rush the whole phrase or they are like a little late. So you don't really, if they're good at dubbing themselves, you don't have to like move every damn syllable. You just try to figure out where they go back to be in sync, like almost like two metronomes. Now, at some point they will be back in time. Vocals are pretty much the same. I edited enough to know.
It's in a trance, but
This is Russian. This is just Russian on the beat. We'll take care of that later.
in a trance, in a trance. But you know I'm white, yeah, don't disagree. Get naughty with. But you know I'm white, yeah, don't disagree.
This don't. Again, these are the consonants you have to just nail.
But you know I'm white, yeah, don't disagree.
We're good there.
Get naughty with me. We can do it all alone now.
We're good there. So she is good at, you know, she's very consistent.
We can do it all alone now with our friends.
All right. We're good here. Put this one there. So we didn't run into it yet so far, but because her mouth noises are such a big part of her singing, sometimes you see like the opening of the mouth comes like slightly earlier than the actual air coming out, like in this case, but even more than this. And they are different, lead to double. At that point, you kind of have to either cut the mouth opening and align that. Otherwise, if you align that, it's gonna be like either too early or too late, or just cut it all together on the double. Always do the heavy editing on the double, not on the lead.
The friends put my hands places I haven't been.
Okay, in this case, we want to move the bar and have this word a little more contained and closer to the lead. But also P's, especially, they tend to sound, you can hear artifacts when you stretch them too much. This looks very different. This is gonna be tricky.
My hands places I haven't been.
Yeah, damn. So as I said before, if it comes down to it, just cut and paste the audio. Actually, we're not bad here now. Just she pronounced this one differently.
Places I haven't.
She has a harder S on the lead than the double, which is not a problem actually, if it was the other way around.
My hands places I haven't been.
This is good enough.
My hands places I haven't been.
Let me take the delay away and see how that sounds.
Put my hands places I haven't been.
Yeah, she just pronounced this one a little bit different. And if it comes down to it, I'll just copy a part on the first verse. I don't want to. The song is like kind of repetitive by itself already, so I don't want to cut and paste like choruses and verses and stuff. She actually sang the whole thing full times.
Hands places I haven't been.
All right, we have a breath to align, and this is very different. And I'm not gonna move the. This might be a place where I have to cut the audio.
Haven't been, no.
Let me try, but it's gonna be really hard.
Places I haven't been, no.
Yeah, nope. No, this one cannot be done. Why?
Haven't been, no. I haven't been, no. Haven't been, no.
Yeah, she just pronounced that different.
Haven't been,
which is gonna be fine with the music, or I will cut it from the first verse. So looking at this, we need to align the double. Again, I'm trying to not micromanaging, but move big chunks. Always sound more natural.
But you know I'm on ya. I see my eyes all up on ya. All up on. I see my eyes all up on ya. See my eyes all up on ya. I see my eyes all up on ya. Look at how you dance, put me in a.
And also sometimes it's like just, especially when you started editing both, see what has to do the less travel between the two. You have the bars, so you see, especially if the vocal pattern is like very rhythmic, like in this case, you should be able to see where that consonant should fall on the bar. So move the one that has to do less, you know, have to travel less.
On ya. Look at how you dance, put me in a trance, boy.
It's all rushing.
You dance, put me in a trance, boy. You know I want ya.
That's really good. We should be able to get away with very little processing here.
Boy, you know I want ya.
So, kind of, I want these two to end pretty much at the same time.
Boy, you know I want ya. Boy, you know I want ya. Boy, you know I want ya. Boy, you know I want ya.
Perfect. Now it's good. All right, so we're done. That was the verse together and with the music.
I see my eyes all up on ya. Look at how you dance, put me in a trance, boy. You know I want ya. I'll be your dark little Barbie. I'll be the one that messes with the sheet. I'll be the one that you think about a week. A week, I'll be your dark little Barbie. I'll be the one that messes with the.
Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be her first single. I hope this video was useful. I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, was not planned, so if you liked it, leave a like, comment, question down below, subscribe, hit the bell icon, check the links in the info box. See you next time.